Today we're trying to answer if this $100 pen is as good as the $500 Montblanc M. It's made of aluminum and it has the signature magnetic closing cap. So let's take a look. This pen comes disassembled. In this version, it's the aluminum fountain pen model, but it just comes with a case. See what's going on. It says flip me. The cool thing about this is that it has a bevel on this side and on this side, so it doesn't roll. But it has a magnet that makes sure that when you no matter how, like, it's not screwed on, you just kind of like put the cap back on and it lines up just like that. And that's the signature feature of the Montblanc M. So if you're interested in the Montblanc M, this may be a cheaper alternative. So it comes with little, actually this is an optional clip accessory that I'll try to install. And it comes with your selection of nibs. So I haven't used a fountain pen with a medium nib before. So I went for medium nib. There is a trick to assembling the pen so that the nib lines up nicely with the logo. So the trick is to first unscrew the pen apart, and then this thing pops out. Insert the nib and then screw the pen back together, and then make sure that the nib lines up nicely with the logo. So you know it's going to be just attached by friction. So you have the logo sticking up, and then you have the nib sticking up, and you kind of like push it in a little bit with friction. Then you can open this up, and there are threads in here, and then you can then screw in this to secure the nib. So hold the pen and the nib together and screw this in. And then you can, reassemble the pen. Oops. So then you can reassemble the pen, and then it'll line up with the logo and the nib facing up. So when you put the pen down, the logo faces up and the nib faces up. So I'm going to put the converter cartridge in and then give it a try. So this is a really smooth action. So I'm just gonna turn it counterclockwise to screw it down. I'm going to stick this in here, turn it clockwise to pull ink into the cartridge. Actually, this is pretty good. It's not very messy, not as messy as I thought it would be. Okay, so I wiped up the pen a little bit, or the cartridge, and I'm gonna jam it into the pen. And hopefully that didn't cause any leakage. I'm imagining that it's not so simple to just start writing. Oh, wow, cool. So the test is, oh, nice. Quick brown fox jumped over the, oops, lazy dog. It's very smooth. It's much smoother than the fine nibs that I've used. It appears that it was a medium nib. Okay, so maybe it is. Compared to what I had before, it doesn't seem that much mediumer. I think I've only had fine and super fine. So let's see if I can get an even broader stroke. Yeah, so I think you just have to try harder. The quick brown fox jumped for the dog. Okay, it writes really smoothly. It's just that I had expected a much broader stroke. Let's try this. So if we continue this, so comparing the Senate of the United States here and the Senate of the United States, it's pretty similar in terms of the stroke. So let's just say this is like a fine slash, let's say it's not super medium here. So we have a close-up view here of the nib. It looks like some sort of stag or some animal. Bok, maybe? Bok is a type of an antlered, animal in the foreground and some mountains in the back. It's pretty neat. Yeah, the pen feels, I would say, pretty smooth. There's no grip issue, although it's not very grippy. I don't think there's a particular problem with the grip. Something I forgot to mention in the previous segment is this alignment tool that comes with the Stilform. The idea is that you can stick this in there and you can feel that this is where it's aligned, and you can kind of like twist it to adjust the alignment, but I'm not going to do that because I feel like it's suitably aligned. Okay, just for a size comparison, I have the Stilform here and the Kaweco All Sport, but this is just a roller ball. So if I post it, it ends up being exactly, I think, a very similar length. So this has been a pretty fun, successful, productive unboxing of the Stilform fountain pen. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.